Welcome to Shovelware Diggers. Our dig team is currently excavating the Softkey Shareware 2000 Hit Games 2CD collection. You can find a link in the video description containing the entire directory structure of this archive. Sorry if I sound a little out of it, but I'm kind of getting over being sick, so I'm not fully recovered yet, but well enough to do a video. So it's week 65, and here's the games our diggers have for us. For more information on how to join the dig team, simply head on over to the Patreon page linked in the video description. Now without further ado, let's begin. First up, we have a new digger, Jonathan Gosselin, who's dug up WINGAMES /board/EGGCARTN. Okay, let's see if my voice can actually survive 3 of these. Board EGGCARTN. At least I'm assuming it's EGGCARTN. It's got a VB Run 100. The EGGCARTN game, version 1.0, programmed by Paul Talbot. EGGCARTN games based on a game I learned from a friend back in junior high. We played the game with 36 marbles and an empty egg carton. Now that I'm an adult and don't have any marbles, must have lost them, sherp, I decided to write this program to simulate playing the EGGCARTN game. Rules of the game. Initial board position. Initial board position consists of 3 marbles in each of the 12 slots of the egg carton. Okay, so basically from what I'm reading from this, you move the marbles in a clockwise direction. You pick up all the marbles from one of the pockets and then put one in each one following, but one always drops off from that if you cross the boundary between the 2 different players. Let's actually see how this plays. So, pretty small window here, very simple graphics. As in, just text. You know, given the name of the game, you would have thought that they would have actually put the marble-type graphics in here, but I guess this is simpler than that. Okay, so there is an AI to play against. Let's set him... Oh. Apparently you gotta register if you want to play at higher than novice skill. Okay, so I'm the yellow player at the bottom here. So if I move from here... My move again? Why is it my move again? Let's go... like this? Okay, so it's my turn again. I think I see what's going on here. So... okay, that probably wasn't a good idea on my part. Although maybe, because I can move like that. Okay, and you get an extra turn if your final move doesn't end up on... if your final move with the marbles ends up just off the board. Kind of feels a little bit like backgammon in a sense. Okay, so I'm going to do this one, because that'll get me off the board like that. And then I'll get to move again. And I'll do this one, because that'll get me off the board again as well. And then... can't get off the board, like, completely. I'll do this one. So yeah, I can definitely tell the AI is not playing his best, because I'm playing better than the AI, and this is my first time ever playing this. Although I don't understand... it almost seems as though you're allowed... why is it that sometimes when pieces ended up on my side, they'd move again? I don't get that. There must be some extra roll that I missed or something. I think I've got this on the next turn. Or maybe not. Or no, there it goes. Because yeah, the goal of the game isn't to get, like, the score up, it's to get your side completely cleared. So, I guess I win. So that was the EGGCARTN game. Interesting. I clearly don't understand the rules completely, but... yeah, I can see that being a fun little logic game. The big question is, though, how much did the guy want for it? Let's actually see if we can find a price for this. Not in there. So what about the register.doc? Oh, right, I gotta... registration fee is $9. So... This game came out in 92. So for a little time waster for Windows 3.1 in 1992, for $9, that's actually not that bad. Next up, Foonturings dug up WINGAMES /GG/Foxfire. I somehow doubt this game's going to have anything to do with the browser of the similar name, but... Because it can't possibly. Why does it have a 13 on it? I got some WAV files, too. So, text file. Foxfire 13 for Windows. 1.0, copyright 94, Randy Rossa and Todd Sveck. A Solitaire game for the Windows operating environment. Based on the concept by Todd Sveck, written by a compilation piece. It's a companion piece to the popular DOS Solitaire of the same name. Interesting. So apparently there was a DOS Solitaire game by the same name? Has a bunch of WAV files, though. Well, let's see what we got here. Of course. It's got VBX files here. I'm going to bet it's another VB Run 100 or VB Run 200 situation or something like that. Let me go fetch the appropriate files. Okay, I got it working. It was VB Run 200 that was missing. So, game is Shareware. Enjoy, please consider registering for $10. Okay then. So, we've got a move alert, apparently. Kind of neat that the buttons actually have graphics on them. So it's definitely a card game. We do have some different card backings. It's actually a neat selection of card backings there. Let's actually go with the cards, because that one's kind of unique. So, not quite sure what I'm doing here. I'm definitely going to have to look at the help here. So, how to play. Game of Foxfire 13 is begun by dealing 4 cards in a row, forming the tableau. The object of the game is to remove pairs of cards that add up to 13, or a single card with a value of 13. Okay, so kind of similar to Pyramid in that regard. Well, let's just see what happens here. So there's no 13s up here, so pull some more, and then... So I'm guessing we can remove the king. Oh, you know what? I could have removed the 10 and the 3 earlier. Okay, so the move alert is basically telling me, hey, you can actually do something. So... That? I can't do any of those. Oh, I have to drag and drop. Okay. That makes a little more sense, I guess. There it goes. Okay, so it has some similarities to Pyramid, except you're dealing with columns like this, and I'm clearly not going to win at this rate. But let's see where we end up. Okay, so here's an interesting situation. If I put this 9 and 4 together, then I can't do this 9 and 4. Or can I? Nope. So what I should do is this 9 and 4 so I can get that 9 and 4. And there we go. Yeah, I kind of lost that. I got a score of 20. Let's actually do a new one. Oh, shit. Well, that was pretty, I shouldn't say depressing or sad. That was kind of like... It's kind of like when you have that sort of same effect in like an old 60s or 70s TV show. Let's see if we can do any better this time. Well, the only problem with this particular kind of solitaire game is that your moves are pretty much predetermined based on however it's been shuffled. Because what ends up happening is that you end up in like a situation like this, you only have one move. And then you have no moves. And now you have one move, and now you have no moves. So you're really limited on what you can do. It's really a matter of, like, there are going to be occasions, like the 9-4 thing I showed last game, that you can make a change like that, but most of the time, you're just running through the motions until the game ends. Well, that time I got a score of 32, so that's Foxfire 13. It's alright. It's really based on luck, but at least it's very straightforward and very easy to play. Would I pay $10 for this? I guess if I really enjoyed it, but nah. $10 is a bit much for something that I'm not really that into. And to finish things off, Yarmo Rantas dug up WINGAMES /GG/BRAINJAM. And for this one, I'm thinking of like... okay, I'm actually thinking of like that moment in Spaceballs where the jam hits the radar dish. Being sick does weird things to your brain. Though speaking of, we've got, somewhere in here, BRAINJAM. Oh, there's also a BRAINGAM. But no, we're doing BRAINJAM. README. BRAINJAM will only run under Windows 3.x and compatible operating systems. Copy files to the hard disk. Okay, so that's nothing about the actual gameplay, although apparently made by BRAINJAM Publications in Canada. So, let's actually see what the help file says then. That is a lot of... That's a lot of stuff, and also a lot of legalese as well. Apparently it does have a registration fee. So they're charging $5 US or $6 Canadian for whatever this game is. Okay, so this is apparently another Solitaire game, but a very different one, if these rules are to be believed. So let's see what we actually have here. Well, first of all, this kind of looks like Freecell a little. Okay, so let's see here. So yeah, here's basically the way it's working is, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't actually know how to play Freecell, so, but if, in fact, this actually kind of seems a little like it. Just, Okay, so this game in particular, you're trying to do the whole stacking up everything into all the columns of the different suits. So we're trying to get from ace to king on every one of those different suits. But we have a scratch area that we can move cards to temporarily. Sorry, my voice has been getting away from me here. I keep trying to talk louder and louder, and oh, my voice isn't lasting. But so yeah, the idea is that we can only move from the top of these things, and we have a scratch area that we can move cards into. Well, we only got 4 scratch spaces that we can use. And we're basically just trying to fill all the columns. So I think I'm actually already screwed with this particular dealing, because the other aces are there, and there. And most of the 2s are buried as well. Oh, but you can actually move likes. Okay, so matching suits can also be stacked on top of each other in order. So that's good to know. So that lets me move cards around a lot more easily. Okay, and I can actually move them off of there as well. So if this is actually Freecell, let me know. Okay, so far so good, I think. I need to get to that 4. Or that 4. I had to maximize the window because this particular column here is getting kind of ridiculous. Okay, back to a normal window because I just moved all those off. In fact, got that completed. So we got the king there. And then I think I pretty much have this. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's interesting. It actually also keeps track of which games you've solved. Because it apparently, from what I read in the instructions, it has 1,000 different randomizations possible for the layout. So that's interesting. And it even tracks which moves you made. That's kind of impressive. So yeah, that's BRAINJAM. I got a funny feeling this is just Freecell, but I've never played Freecell. I just know what it looks like. So yeah, that's not that bad. And considering the fact that Freecell didn't hit, like, official version of Freecell didn't hit Windows for a while, but then here's the other thing, is that this came out in 92, but this particular revision of it is from 95, so, I don't know. But that's actually a pretty decent, whether it's Freecell or not, it's a pretty decent Solitaire game.